on my morning walk right now, and I had a thought. And rather than wait till I get home, I thought I'd share it now. So if you hear noises in the background, it's mowing day, my favorite day, because it smells so good and fresh, and everything looks great. Anyways, here's what I was thinking about. Sometimes, well, who are we kidding? Let's face it, a lot of times things don't work out the way we plan. And it's very disheartening, very disappointing, unless you choose to see it in a different way, and that's my hope for today. Sometimes we have a relationship, and it's not the way it used to be. We're accustomed to having more harmony or more time together or more meaningful conversations with this person, and it's just not that way anymore. And a lot of times, the first question we ask is, why is it like this now? Why have things changed? And then a follow-up would be, what did I do wrong? Because those of us who are ruled by the planet guilt normally ask this question, and you wonder, why are things not the way they used to be? And what role did I play in that? Because, of course, we all have a hand in whatever we've done to create the situation we have right now. But let's not forget, the other people play a big part in that too. So it's not just us. But if it helps you any, here's my theory. And this is what I am choosing to believe moving forward. There's this song that my daughter used to listen to back when she was in high school. And though I don't remember the exact words, it was something like talking about how it was a relationship and they broke up, and they then referred to the person they broke up with as someone that I used to know, because they said that when they saw them, they kind of pretended like they didn't know them anymore, or they, just cut the other person out of their life completely. And though most of our relationships, thankfully, don't end that drastically, a lot of times they shift, and we need to take on a new role in that relationship. And we have to realize that, we are someone they used to know, and we have to realize that they are someone we used to know, because we're looking at them the way we've seen them before instead of how they are now. I know this has happened to me, and probably you too, where saw a person for the last time when they were a child, and then you see them again and they're an adult, and you're just like, oh my God, last time I saw you, you were this little. And in your mind, you kept them that way. And even though 20 years have gone by since you've seen them, and that you were intellectually understanding that an adult will be standing in front of you the next time you see them, emotionally, we keep them little in our minds. We keep them the way we saw them. It's like we take them and preserve them in a treasure box and keep them that way always. And there's nothing wrong with keeping someone in a treasure box. The only trouble with that is when we choose to refuse to acknowledge them for who they are now and as they are now. We're not stepping up and meeting them in the space they're currently in. So my philosophy is to hold them in your heart always, keep the memories there, but there's no reason to bring it up every 3 seconds when you see them. There's no reason to look at them and wonder, where did it all go wrong? Or why don't we do the things we used to do? Because doing that is just an endless cycle of suffering. And as we all know by now, pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. So rather than put ourselves through the endless cycle of suffering, why not just say, I love them. I appreciate all the memories we've had together. I enjoyed all of our time together. And let's not forget, there were some less than joyful times too. but we won't focus on either of those things. Instead, we're going to see them now as they are and meet them with a loving and open heart and unconditionally give them that love, despite what's gone on before and not knowing what will go on in the future, rather just expecting that all will be well for them, for you, and for us all. Because life is too short to doubt yourself, and it really does take up way too much of your precious time, and it is a total drain on your heart, on your head, and your finances. So if you're in that situation now, or if you have been in the past, or if this ever pops up in the future, I hope you'll think back to this. And if the only thing you remember is this next line that I speak, then let that be of benefit to you. It is what it is, and I'm still happy to be alive and to have them part of my life. Because life is good, and it's getting better all the time. Have a great day, and even better relationships, especially with yourself. Namaste.